despite multiple offers from Russian-affiliated individuals to assist the Trump campaign. The special counsel did not find that the Trump campaign or anyone associated with it conspired or coordinated with the Russian government in these efforts. So he's spelling out exactly what he is clearing them from. And he says tacitly or expressly they did not. That answers a big question because a lot of people thought perhaps there were signals. It wasn't expressed. But when the president, as a candidate, said, Russia, if you're listening, could that have been tacit? And Robert Mueller has weighed in and said that was not tacit. There was no coordination or conspiracy.
So this vindicates the president on collusion.
It does. So it would vindicate him on collusion.
Now, everyone in the know or that is unbiased and things like that, even some people that are biased to the left, already knew this was going to be a nothing burger. Didn't we know this? Well, it was easy to see it when people that were actually being convicted were being convicted of things that had nothing to do with collusion. Didn't you know? Because no one's saying that there aren't a bunch of bad people in Congress and Senate and all in politics in general. We know this. We know there's a lot of underhanded people that have money. There's a lot of underhanded people that don't have money. But this is what's scary about the whole situation. The way liberals, this is what liberals can't seem to understand. Or I'm not going to say liberals, I'm going to say leftists do not understand. There are actually people that vote for the right or that vote for conservative issues. There's actually people that do not agree with you. There's actually people that are okay with a wall. There's actually people that are okay with sensible immigration. There are actually people that believe that there is a biological difference between men and women. There are actually people that do not think just like you think they should act. That do not think like you do. And just because you think a certain way does not necessarily mean that another person has to, or that other person is somehow not a good person because they don't hold your views. I've said this in previous videos. The arrogance of leftists is astounding. The arrogance to think that there's no one can possibly not think like you do on certain issues. And if they do not think like you, they are a bad person, or they are, as Ilhan Omar puts it, inhuman. These people are inhuman if they don't think like you do. We all knew this. We all knew that there was no Russian collusion. We all knew that when Trump said what he said on the campaign trail, even though he's not keeping his promises when it comes to the whole border thing, that there are a lot of people that resonated with that. And here we are. So, just like I said in an earlier video, this is just like Brett Kavanaugh. This is an overreach, and they said they're going to keep going with this and going with this and going with this. Smart people like Jimmy Dore and all these other leftists is what I damn near call him. He decided, hey, you know, this is smoke and mirrors. This is horrible. This is not a thing. We need to beat them on we need to combat conservative ideas on the debate, the battlefield of debate. Not trying to rig things and make things this and make things that and change the rules just because we didn't get the outcome we wanted. But it looks like it's no collusion officially, and you got a bunch of people on MSNBC and CNN looking stone-faced and just crying. What happened to where they say, let the Mueller report come out? Let's give Mueller time. Let's give him all the time he needed. We gave him 2 years. And here we are. There are people that do not think like you. Leftist. Understand that. That's fine too. You beat them by putting out a better idea not dehumanizing them and trying to say that their ideas are somehow invalid or that them as a person is somehow bad just because they don't believe like you do. There are some people that don't believe like you do. And if you think that it should be like that, that's a very childish way to look at the world. That everyone has to think like you, or they're a bad person, a meanie poo. You should throw sand in their eyes in the sandbox. Nope. Anyway, that's my thoughts on that. Comment, like, share, subscribe, and we're gonna see some screeching and some people yelling from the heavens, or from the top of buildings and throwing themselves. We're gonna see all kind of crap. Bill Maher's already said that he's not taking it, and I don't know why people are surprised that somebody would say that they're not accepting that there's no collusion. Of course, that's all they have to go on. Said that before in a video this morning. Anyway, comment, like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. All right.